Ever look at an old beat-up car and see potential? Maybe you've walked past a forgotten gem, tucked away in a dusty garage or abandoned in a barn, and thought about what it could become. These old vehicles, though worn and neglected, hold a certain charm and a promise of what they once were and what they could be again. Maybe it's a classic muscle car, a vintage roadster, or a sports car that once turned heads on the open road. Each of these vehicles has a story to tell, a history that's etched into every dent and scratch. They were once the pride and joy of their owners, symbols of freedom, adventure, and craftsmanship. Or perhaps it's your grandpa's old pickup truck, a vehicle that carried memories and stories of family road trips, hard work, and simpler times. These trucks were built to last, and even though they've seen better days, they still have a lot of life left in them. Underneath years of dust and rust lies a piece of history waiting to be revived. Each part, no matter how corroded, has a tale to tell. The layers of grime and rust are like the pages of a book, waiting to be turned to reveal the beauty beneath. It's a journey back in time, a chance to reconnect with the past. But how do you bring that old beauty back to life? The process of restoration is both an art and a science. It requires patience, skill, and a deep understanding of the vehicle's original design and mechanics. From sourcing the right parts to meticulously restoring each component, it's a labor of love. That's what we're going to explore, the rewarding journey of car restoration. We'll delve into the techniques and tools used by experts, the challenges faced along the way, and the incredible transformations that can be achieved. It's a process that requires dedication and a keen eye for detail. It's about taking something old and forgotten and giving it a new lease on life. The satisfaction of seeing a rusty, dilapidated vehicle transformed into a gleaming, roadworthy machine is unparalleled. It's a testament to what can be achieved with hard work and passion. It's about passion, dedication, and the satisfaction of seeing a project through to its glorious end. The journey of restoration is filled with highs and lows, but the end result is always worth it. It's a celebration of craftsmanship, history, and the enduring appeal of classic cars. Are you ready to roll up your sleeves and get your hands dirty? Let's dive in. Whether you're a seasoned restorer or a newcomer to the world of classic cars, there's always something new to learn and discover. So grab your tools, and let's embark on this exciting journey together. Car restoration is like solving a puzzle, one piece at a time. It starts with assessing the car's condition. What needs fixing? What can be salvaged? Once you have a plan, you can start tackling the different areas. The bodywork often requires the most attention. Removing rust, fixing dents, and repainting can completely transform the car's appearance. Then there's the engine, the heart of your machine. Cleaning, rebuilding, or even replacing parts will get it running smoothly again. Don't forget the interior. Replacing worn-out upholstery, carpets, and dashboard components will make your ride feel brand new. Restoring a car isn't always a smooth ride. You'll encounter challenges along the way. One of the biggest is finding parts. Vintage cars often require rare or discontinued parts. This means scouring swap meets, online forums, and salvage yards. Another hurdle is cost. Restoration can get expensive, especially if you need specialized labor or rare parts. It's important to set a budget and stick to it. Finally, be prepared for setbacks. Unexpected problems can arise, requiring more time, money, or expertise. Luckily, there are ways to overcome these obstacles. For finding parts, online communities and clubs dedicated to specific car models are invaluable resources. They can point you towards reputable suppliers, and even offer advice on repairs. To manage costs, consider learning some skills yourself. Simple tasks like cleaning, sanding, and basic maintenance can save you money. There are plenty of online tutorials and resources available to guide you. Remember, patience is key. Don't be afraid to take breaks, seek advice from experts, and celebrate small victories along the way. Let me tell you about a project I tackled, a 1967 Ford Mustang Fastback. This wasn't just any car, it was a symbol of American muscle, a piece of automotive history that had seen better days. When it first arrived at my garage, it was hard to see the beauty beneath the layers of rust and neglect, but I knew that with enough dedication and hard work, I could bring it back to life. This iconic car arrived at my garage looking more like a forgotten relic than a muscle car legend. The paint was faded, the chrome was tarnished, and the once powerful engine was nothing more than a block of seized metal. It was a daunting sight, but I was determined to restore it to its former glory. The body was riddled with rust, the engine was seized, and the interior was beyond saving. But I saw potential. I saw the car it could become, not the wreck it was. The first step was to strip it down to its bare bones, to remove all the damaged and corroded parts, so we could start fresh. We started by stripping the car down to its bare bones. Every bolt, every panel, every piece of the car was carefully removed and cataloged. It was a meticulous process, but it was necessary to ensure that nothing was overlooked. This was the foundation of our restoration, and it had to be perfect. The rusted panels were cut out and replaced with new metal. This was no small task. It required precision and skill to ensure that the new panels fit perfectly and were securely welded in place. Each cut, each weld, was a step closer to bringing the Mustang back to life. The engine was completely rebuilt, piece by piece. Every component was either restored or replaced, and countless hours were spent ensuring that everything was in perfect working order. The engine is the heart of the car, and we wanted to make sure it was as powerful and reliable as it was when it first rolled off the assembly line. The interior was reupholstered with painstaking care, using materials that matched the original design. The seats, the dashboard, the door panels, everything was restored to look just as it did in 1967. It was a labor of love, and the attention to detail was evident in every stitch and seam. After months of hard work, the Mustang was finally complete. Seeing it fully restored was like stepping back in time. The paint gleamed, the chrome sparkled, and the engine roared to life with a sound that was music to my ears. It was a transformation that was nothing short of miraculous. It was like seeing it for the first time, gleaming under the shop lights. The car that had once been a rusted hulk was now a shining example of what dedication and hard work could achieve. It was a testament to the craftsmanship and passion that went into every step of the restoration process. That feeling, that sense of accomplishment, is what car restoration is all about. It's about taking something that was once broken and making it whole again. It's about preserving a piece of history and giving it a new lease on life. And most importantly, it's about the joy and satisfaction that comes from seeing a project through to the end and knowing that you've created something truly special. Once you've restored your dream car, you'll want to keep it looking its best. Regular maintenance is crucial. This includes frequent washing and waxing to protect the paint, oil changes to keep the engine running smoothly, and inspections to catch any potential issues early on. Store your car in a dry, climate-controlled environment to prevent rust and damage. And when you're not driving it, consider using a car cover to protect it from dust and UV rays. Car restoration is a labor of love, a journey filled with challenges and rewards in equal measure. It's not just about fixing a vehicle, it's about breathing new life into a piece of history. Each car has its own story, its own unique character, and through restoration, you become a part of that story. The process can be daunting, with rusted parts, outdated systems, and sometimes a lack of available resources. But every challenge you face is an opportunity to learn and grow. It's about bringing history back to life, one car at a time. Imagine the satisfaction of seeing a vintage car, once forgotten and neglected, now gleaming and roaring back to life. The transformation is not just physical, but emotional as well. You are preserving a piece of automotive history, ensuring that future generations can appreciate the craftsmanship and design of a bygone era. So, if you have an old car sitting in your garage, gathering dust and cobwebs, don't let it languish any longer. That car has potential, a hidden beauty waiting to be unveiled. It might seem like a daunting task at first, but with patience and perseverance, you can turn that forgotten relic into a masterpiece. Start by assessing the condition of the car, making a list of what needs to be done, and setting realistic goals for your restoration project. Embrace the challenge, learn new skills, and experience the joy of transforming something old into something extraordinary. Restoration is a hands-on learning experience. You'll get to know the ins and outs of automotive mechanics, bodywork, and even some aspects of design. Each step, from grinding away rust to applying the final coat of paint, brings you closer to your goal. And the skills you acquire along the way will be invaluable, not just for this project, but for any future endeavors as well. Remember, the most important tool you need is passion. Passion will drive you to overcome obstacles, to keep going even when the going gets tough. It's what will make the late nights in the garage worth it, and what will turn a challenging project into a labor of love. Passion combined with dedication is the key to a successful restoration. With dedication and a bit of elbow grease, you can restore your dream ride to its former glory. The journey may be long and filled with unexpected twists and turns, but the end result is worth every moment of effort. Seeing your restored car, shining and ready to hit the road, is a reward like no other. It's a testament to your hard work, skill, and unwavering commitment. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Every restoration journey is unique, filled with its own set of challenges and triumphs. Sharing your experiences can inspire and motivate others who are just starting out, or who might be facing difficulties in their own projects. Tell me about your restoration projects, the challenges you've faced, and the triumphs you've celebrated. What was the most difficult part of your restoration? What did you learn along the way? How did it feel to finally complete your project? Your stories can provide valuable insights and encouragement to fellow car enthusiasts. Share your stories and inspire others to embark on their own car restoration adventures. Together, we can build a community of passionate restorers, each contributing to the preservation of automotive history. Let's celebrate the art of restoration and the joy it brings to our lives.